All right, everyone, buckle up because the news cycle is absolutely exploding today, and we've got the inside track on all the biggest stories you need to know. From incredible comebacks on the court to surprising admissions off it, the world is moving at lightning speed, and you're about to get the unmissable updates. We're diving deep into the drama, the triumphs, and the moments that have everyone talking. Get ready, because you're not going to want to miss a single second of this. First up, a titan of the sport makes a stunning return to the spotlight, dominating on the grandest stage and proving that comebacks are truly epic. Then, we break down a highly anticipated showdown, dissecting the strategies and the sheer grit that define the contest. We're also getting candid with an athlete's honest reflection after a pivotal match, revealing the raw emotions behind a major tournament exit. And finally, we'll hear a defiant declaration from an athlete looking to the future, vowing to rise above recent challenges. Stay tuned, hit that like button, subscribe, and ring that notification bell so you never miss an update. Stay tuned, hit that like button, subscribe, and ring that notification bell so you never miss an update. A comeback masterclass unfolds. This is a story of resilience and a triumphant return to form. In the electrifying atmosphere of a major sporting event, a celebrated athlete, after a significant break, has made a powerful statement on the world's biggest stage. The journey back has been arduous, marked by a return to smaller venues, but this pivotal match saw her reclaim a place in the spotlight, playing in the iconic Arthur Ashe Stadium, a stark contrast to the less prominent courts she'd graced since her return. The opponent, none other than the highly ranked American star, Coco Gauff, setting the stage for one of the tournament's most eagerly awaited clashes. Their history dates back to 2019, a meeting where a young Gauff, a 15-year-old qualifier, made waves, while Osaka, the reigning champion, delivered a dominant performance, including a crushing 6-0 second-set victory. Fast forward to now, and the narrative has dramatically shifted. Gauff has ascended, becoming a top-ranked player and a multiple Grand Slam champion, while Osaka spent 2023 on parental leave, meticulously rebuilding her athleticism to reclaim the 4 Grand Slam titles she once held. This year's U.S. Open marks her seeded return, her first major appearance with a ranking since her break, showing promising form to reach this stage. Beyond the court, Gauff's popularity has soared, captivating fans with her charm and maturity, a stark contrast to Osaka's more candid, open discussions about mental health and her relatable interests in video games and anime. Osaka, aware of the changing dynamics, even playfully asked for crowd support, acknowledging her underdog status. The excitement was palpable, with even the cheapest tickets for this match fetching hundreds of dollars, and the stadium packed to capacity. From courtside, the match began with Osaka breaking Gauff's serve decisively. Her game was characterized by patient, high-paced rallies that capitalized on Gauff's nerves, leading to an early error. Osaka's own service games were smooth, and her powerful, direction-changing forehands kept Gauff pinned to the baseline, neutralizing her strong net game. Despite a modest first serve percentage, Osaka's dominance on those points was extraordinary, winning 94% of them. The first set showcased Osaka's effortless, ferocious style, a reminder of her potent game. While Gauff is known for her speed, consistency, and mental toughness, even her renowned adaptability couldn't counter Osaka's resurgence. The first set was a masterclass in efficient play from Osaka. Gauff, often a formidable opponent, seemed out of sorts, struggling to find her rhythm. Though the scoreline was one-sided, Osaka's history of letting leads slip meant the match wasn't definitively over. However, Osaka's uncharacteristic consistency on this day, particularly her deep ground strokes, prevented Gauff from mounting a comeback. The atmosphere in Arthur Ashe Stadium, known for its intensity, fell into a stunned silence as Osaka delivered a near-flawless performance, winning 6-3, 6-2 in just over an hour. Osaka, embracing her return, expressed her joy at playing on her favorite court, signaling a significant milestone in her comeback journey. Hold on, because the story of American tennis at this event is also a fascinating one, and the path forward is getting incredibly interesting. Next, we'll look at the other contenders and how the American dream is playing out on the courts. Quarterfinal showdown, Osaka versus Machova preview. Get ready for a high-stakes quarterfinal clash at the U.S. Open as two formidable talents, Naomi Osaka and Karolina Muchova, prepare to battle it out on the hallowed grounds of Arthur Ashe Stadium. This highly anticipated matchup pits Osaka, a four-time Grand Slam champion making a remarkable comeback, against Muchova, a two-time semifinalist known for her endurance and grit. The winner of this encounter will advance to face either Iga Swiatek or Amanda Anisimova in the semifinals, adding another layer of intensity to the tournament. Karolina Muchova, currently ranked world number 13, has earned the title of the Marathon Woman of the 2025 U.S. Open. Her path to the quarterfinals has been anything but easy, with each match presenting a significant challenge. Despite a stop-start season, highlighted by consecutive semifinals in Linz and Dubai, and a runner-up finish at Roland Garros in 2023, Muchova has shown incredible resilience. Her win-loss record stands at 20-12 for the year, and she has overcome tough opponents like Venus Williams, Sorana Cîrstea, Linda Niskova, and Marta Kostyuk to reach this stage. Her ability to save match points against Samsonova in Montreal was a turning point, propelling her forward. On the other side of the net is Naomi Osaka, the world number 24, who has also been on an impressive run. Her journey back to the top has been fueled by a renewed focus and confidence, evident in her recent performances. After winning the WTA 125 in St. Malo and reaching the final in Auckland, Osaka found her Grand Slam form at Flushing Meadows. Her comeback was significantly boosted by a match-saving performance against Samsonova, which she herself admitted flipped the switch. She has defeated Greet Minnen, Hailey Baptiste, Daria Kasatkina, and most recently, Coco Gauff, to secure her spot in the quarterfinals. Osaka has been particularly effective on her first serve, winning over 76% of those points. The head-to-head record between Osaka and Muchova is perfectly balanced at 2-2, with their most recent encounter at the 2025 Australian Open seeing Osaka emerge victorious. Notably, 3 out of their 4 matches have gone to 3 sets, indicating the closely contested nature of their previous battles. They were also scheduled to meet at the Miami Open in 2022, but Muchova had to withdraw. Muchova's recent history of playing 4 consecutive 3-set matches, coupled with reported back issues against Kostyuk, could be factors in this upcoming clash. However, she is one of the few players on tour capable of matching Osaka's baseline power. Osaka, meanwhile, is striking the ball with exceptional ferocity, and her tactical approach and positive mindset were key to her victory over Gauff. Based on their recent form and Osaka's momentum, the prediction is for Osaka to win in 3 sets. Fan sentiment is high, with Osaka being the favorite according to betting odds, holding a 70% implied probability of advancing. This match is not just a battle for a semi-final spot, but a significant moment in Osaka's comeback narrative. But what happens when the pressure mounts and an athlete has to confront their performance head-on? We'll hear directly from one of the players about their feelings after a tough loss. Discombobulated on court, Gauff's honest admission. In the aftermath of a surprising defeat at the U.S. Open, Coco Gauff has opened up about her emotional state during the match, revealing a sense of being discombobulated on court. Despite entering the tournament with confidence and having worked on her serve with a new coach, Gauff's game didn't fully click during her 4th-round clash against Naomi Osaka. The 21-year-old star admitted that while her serve felt strong, her return game faltered, leaving her struggling to find her rhythm and a consistent flow in the match. This candid confession offers a rare glimpse into the internal struggles of a top athlete. Gauff made a significant number of unforced errors, a total of 33, with a notable 20 coming off her forehand. In contrast, Osaka committed only 12 unforced errors. Even more surprising was Gauff's inability to create a single breakpoint opportunity against Osaka, a statistic that deviates from her typically aggressive return style. This performance was a stark departure from her usual standard, especially considering she was the higher seed and the more recent champion in New York. The match itself was a commanding display by the world number 23, Naomi Osaka, who secured a decisive 6-3, 6-2 victory in just 64 minutes. For Gauff, who had felt her preparation was solid and expected a better outcome, the lopsided scoreline served as a significant reality check. Emotionally, Gauff confessed to feeling like she kind of broke down, after the match, expressing deep disappointment over not performing to her own expectations. Despite the setback, she was determined not to let the loss define her, emphasizing her intention to learn from the experience and emerge stronger. Osaka, on the other hand, viewed this victory as a crucial milestone in her comeback journey. Returning to the U.S. Open spotlight, she attributed her success to improved mental focus and a resurgence of confidence. This win marked her first quarterfinal appearance at the U.S. Open in 5 years, hinting at a potential revival of her dominant form on a major stage. Gauff's open and honest reflection on her performance, particularly her admission of feeling discombobulated, resonated with many fans who appreciated her vulnerability. While this particular chapter of the U.S. Open concludes with disappointment for Gauff, Osaka's powerful return signals an exciting and potentially dominant road ahead for the former champion. But even in defeat, there's a powerful message of defiance and forward-looking determination. We'll hear Gauff's defiant declaration about her future and how she plans to use this experience to her advantage. Defiant declaration: Gauff looks forward after Osaka loss. Despite a significant setback at the U.S. Open, two-time Grand Slam champion Coco Gauff is adopting a defiant stance, refusing to let her fourth-round loss to Naomi Osaka derail her aspirations. The 21-year-old American, playing with home support, experienced a swift 6-3, 6-2 defeat in just 64 minutes, a result that marked her second consecutive early exit at the tournament. While her serve, which she had recently sought to improve with a new coach, wasn't the primary issue, the match was marred by a high number of unforced errors, 33 in total compared to Osaka's 12, and a notable inability to create breakpoint opportunities. However, instead of dwelling on the negatives of this particular match, Gauff has chosen to focus on her long-term development. "I am not going to let this crush me," she declared post-match, as reported by ESPN. "It's been a tough post-French Open for me, for sure. I know the improvements that I need to make, and I feel like I'm making the right decision by making them." Gauff's recent performance trajectory, including a first-round exit at Wimbledon and an earlier loss in Cincinnati, has presented challenges since her 2025 French Open victory. Yet, she remains committed to her game improvement, recently incorporating biometrics specialist Gavin Macmillan to enhance her serve. Reflecting on her career at a young age, Gauff noted the success of players in their mid to late 20s on the tour, acknowledging the pressure she places on herself. "I feel like I put so much pressure on myself at my age, at 21, and I realize how much the girls on tour are being successful at 25, 26, at those ages," she explained. She expressed optimism that continued dedication to the right things could lead her to an even higher level. Rather than fixating on the missed opportunities, such as failing to break Osaka's serve throughout the match, Gauff is channeling her energy into future potential. "It has obviously improved in the last 4 years. So, I think if I can make that same jump of improvement, it's a lot to be excited about for the future," she stated, drawing parallels to her significant development over the past 4 years. Gauff is now set to compete in the China Open in Beijing, which commences on September 23rd. This transition from the U.S. Open signifies her immediate focus on moving forward and applying the lessons learned from her recent matches. Her defiant outlook underscores a mature approach to her career, viewing this setback as a stepping stone rather than a final verdict. And that wraps up our major updates for today. But don't go anywhere, we've got a quick recap and a massive call to action coming your way. What a day of incredible sports action. We saw Naomi Osaka storm back to dominance on the biggest stage, Coco Gauff reflect on a tough loss with honest admissions, and Gauff herself issue a defiant declaration about her future. Don't miss out on any of the action. Make sure you're subscribed, hit that like button, ring the notification bell, and drop a comment below with your thoughts. You can also follow us on all our social media channels for more exclusive content. We'll see you in the next one.